Spooky the friendly ghost, high on a misty hill, surrounded by whispering pines, stood Crumblewick Castle. It was all crumbling turrets, creaky doors, and windows that rattled like chattering teeth in the wind. Most folks in the village below crossed the road to avoid it, muttering about hauntings and things that go bump. But inside, drifting gently through dusty ballrooms and echoing halls, lived Spooky. Spooky wasn't scary, not one bit. He was small, about the size of a friendly terrier, and glowed with a soft, pearlescent light, like moonlight caught in a soap bubble. His favorite thing, watching the world outside his drafty windows. He'd sigh wistfully at children playing tag in the village square, their laughter carried faintly on the breeze. He longed to join them, to feel the sun even if it just made him shimmer faintly or kick a pebble. But every time he floated near the village edge, people would scream, drop their baskets, and run shouting, "Ghost, run for your lives," Spooky's heart, or the ghostly equivalent of one would sink. He'd drift back to his favorite spot, the old library, where moonbeams painted silver paths on the floor. He'd try to cheer himself up by rearranging dusty books or making the suits of armor do a wobbly dance, but it wasn't the same as real friends. One blustery autumn afternoon, a small figure appeared at the castle's overgrown gate. It was Lily, the baker's daughter, chasing her bright red ball that had bounced over the low stone wall. She didn't see the "Beware" sign nailed crookedly to the gatepost. She just saw her ball rolling towards the shadowy entrance. Lily tiptoed inside, her eyes wide. The castle was huge and shadowy, but not as frightening as everyone said. It just felt lonely. She found her ball near the grand staircase. As she bent to pick it up, a soft silvery light bloomed beside her. Lily gasped, but didn't scream. She looked up into Spooky's large, kind, slightly worried eyes. He hovered nervously, wringing his translucent hands. "Hello," Spooky whispered, his voice like rustling leaves. I found your ball first, but I didn't want to scare you, so I put it down gently. Are you all right?" Lily blinked. This ghost wasn't rattling chains or moaning. He sounded shy, and he'd put her ball down nicely. You talk?" she asked, her voice small but curious. "Only when I'm trying very hard not to be spooky," Spooky admitted, his glow dimming slightly with embarrassment. "Everyone runs away." Lily thought about all the stories. They never mentioned a ghost who worried about scaring people. She took a brave step closer. "I'm Lily. My ball is red. It's my favorite. I'm Spooky," he said, puffing up a little with pride at his name. "I like red. It's cheerful, like berries." He drifted a little closer, his light warming. Would you like to see the library? There's a window seat that looks right over the village, and I know where the best dust bunnies hide for playing tag." Lily giggled. Dust bunnies. This ghost was funny, okay? She said, clutching her red ball. Spooky's glow brightened instantly, like a tiny star turning on. He led her through echoing corridors, pointing out funny-shaped cracks in the ceiling that one looks like a grumpy badger, making the cobwebs sway gently like curtains, and even showing her how to make her shadow dance on the walls by standing in his light. Lily laughed and laughed, the sound bouncing joyfully off the ancient stones. But when Lily had to go home before dark, Spooky floated her right to the gate. "Will you come back?" he asked, his light flickering hopefully. Every day after school, Lily promised, "But maybe don't tell the others how friendly you are. They might not believe me." Spooky nodded wisely. Secret friends. I like secrets. They're cozy. And so a wonderful secret began. Lily visited Crumblewick Castle every afternoon. She brought spooky stories from the village, shared her jam tarts. He couldn't eat them, but he loved the smell and the company, and taught him new games. Spooky, in turn, showed her hidden passages, made the castle feel less lonely, and even helped her find her lost mittens once they were in a suit of armor's gauntlet. The villagers still muttered about the haunted castle, but Lily just smiled. She knew the truth. High on the misty hill in the old creaky castle lived the least spooky ghost in the whole wide world. Spooky, whose greatest magic wasn't floating or glowing, but simply being a truly, wonderfully kind friend. And sometimes, on very quiet nights, if you listened closely near the castle walls, you might just hear the happy sound of a little girl's laughter mingling with the soft, friendly whisper of the wind.